Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Stripe acquires Privy. Stripe announced the acquisition of Privy, a crypto wallet infrastructure provider. It's part of Stripe's broader strategy, right? That is to expand its digital asset and stablecoin offerings. Privy will continue operating as an independent product within the Stripe ecosystem. Now, this merger provides developers with more resources to build on crypto rails. The acquisition follows Stripe's earlier acquisition of Bridge, which is a stablecoin infrastructure firm. That was a $1.1 billion acquisition. Stripe is on a mission to integrate crypto and fiat payment systems. The financial terms of this deal were not disclosed. They expect this transaction to close in the coming weeks, pending customary conditions. The deal comes amid a surge in institutional and business adoption of stablecoins, as well as a blockchain technology. In Q1 2025 alone, stablecoins settled $27.6 trillion in transactions. Stripe's acquisition of Privy strengthens its crypto capabilities. It also positions the company as a major player, both in traditional and blockchain-based financial services. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Before you keep watching, I want to share with you my why. I started my podcast to cope with imposter syndrome and ended up building a business. Now I help others find their voice and turn it into a creative asset, which inspires me to share with you something new we cooked up. It's called the Anti-Impostor Podcast Starter Kit. Everything you need to start your podcast, feel confident, and sound amazing, even if you think you have no idea what you're doing. You can get your free copy right now at SAFENEW.MEDIA. That's SAFENEW.MEDIA. Do you know the characteristics of a self-actualizer? You may be one. If you hold efficient perceptions of reality, you are correct and honest in the way you judge situations. You're alerted by the superficial and dishonest. You strive for self-fulfillment. You have unique characteristics. These characteristics give you an accurate perception of reality. You engage in meaningful pursuits outside of yourself. That's who this show is for. Self-actualizers, agents of progress. We are making the most of our lives. We don't go to work out of necessity for a paycheck. We have meaning and purpose. HSRL is the only podcast of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X. Therefore, the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X. Listen, it's not for you, sweetheart, if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide. To discover accurate truth for yourself, let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Today on HSRL, Stripe is not only a payment processing behemoth, it makes PayPal look like My Little Pony. Stripe handles your Etsy purchases and Uber rides. Now Stripe has acquired Privy.io. Privy is a tech company that makes crypto wallets easy peasy. So easy, even your grandma could hodl Bitcoin without knowing what a seed phrase is. And this ain't their first crypto rodeo. Stripe already dropped $1.1 billion on Bridge, a stablecoin outfit, like it was pocket change. Stripe's out here trying to merge crypto and fiat like they're hosting a financial orgy. Yeah, they're saying, let's make money move faster, cheaper, and sexier across the internet. Sounds like a noble quest, right? A unified platform, seamless transactions, 75 million accounts. $27.6 trillion in stablecoin volume in Q1 2025 alone. Numbers so big, they're intimidating. Your numbers are tiny compared to these numbers. Stripe is building this slick end-to-end crypto infrastructure. And it's still going to be a pain in the ass to buy a coffee with Bitcoin. You think Privy's magic API is going to save you when you're trying to pay for a latte at Starbucks? And the barista's like, "Sir, your transaction's pending on the blockchain. Come back in 20 minutes." It's the same damn problem. Stripe's out here acting like they've cracked the code to make crypto as easy as Venmo, but we're still going to be refreshing Etherscan like it's 1999. And we're waiting for Napster to download a Metallica song. Seamless? My ass. It's like putting a Ferrari engine in a horse-drawn carriage and calling it progress. And let's talk about this crypto rails jargon. Privy's tech lets companies like OpenSea and Blackbird embed wallets. So you don't need a PhD in cryptography to buy an NFT of a bored ape. Great. Now I can blow $10,000 on a digital monkey without knowing what a gas fee is. But here's the kicker. You're still broke, only with a fancier wallet. It's like giving a homeless guy a Louis Vuitton backpack. Nice gear, still no house. Stripe's like, we're simplifying onboarding. Yeah, onboarding to what? A world where my NFT is worth less than the gas I burned to buy it? Then there's the whole stablecoin angle. Stripe's all in on stablecoins. USDC, USDT, whatever sounds like a dollar but lives on a blockchain. They're hyping this up like it's going to save us from currency volatility and high fees. Meanwhile, in Q1 2025, stablecoins moved $27.6 trillion. That's more than Visa's entire 2023 volume. That's like saying, forget the old highway. We built a hyperspace bypass. But you know who's not cheering? The banks. They're panicking like a guy in the prison shower who dropped the soap. NYU professor Austin Campbell says banks are freaking out. That's because stablecoins might pay interest and eat their lunch. So Stripe's out here making it easy for you to send digital dollars to Nigeria in zero point 0.2 seconds, which is a neat trick until the IRS knocks and asks for your transaction history. And don't get me started on Privy operating independently within Stripe. That's like going through self-checkout at CVS and winning Employee of the Month. Independent? Sure. Until Stripe's like, hey, Privy, love your vibe, but can you make those wallets 20% more stripey? They're promising more resources, faster development, billions in transactions. Sounds like a crypto utopia, right? But you know what's going to happen? We're going to get a slick new wallet app that crashes the second Bitcoin hits $111,001. Stripe's not buying Privy to save crypto. It's buying it to save us from crypto. Think about it. Crypto's a mess. Seed phrases, gas fees, rug pulls, your cousin shilling fart coin at Thanksgiving. Privy's tech hides all that chaos. Stripe's like, don't worry, normies. We'll make crypto so boring it feels like paying your taxes. And that's the genius. They're not merging crypto and fiat, they're domesticating crypto like it's a feral cat. By 2026, you'll be buying socks on Amazon with USDC, and you won't even know you're on the blockchain. It's the ultimate bait and switch. They're selling you freedom, but it's only a shinier cage. So, what's the moral of this story? Stripe's acquisition of Privy is like hiring a Michelin star chef to cook at McDonald's. Sure, the fries might get fancier, but you're still eating in a clown's house. That's my time. I got to get back to work. Share this, retweet on X, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. It really does help the Safe New Media channel grow. Listen, you're allowed to make fun of me only if your jokes are funny and you get my name right. Now, you don't have to do this, But if you want to, you can go ahead and visit my X profile to learn more. It's not necessary to follow me on X, but I follow others who are adding value. The only thing I ask is that you go ahead and follow Safe New Media right now on X. Safe New Media on X. Whatever you decide, team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows that we're successfully using in order to help each other grow. I do invite you to belong higher, join our self-actualizer community. The official page is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. You can find more about the self-actualizer community at safenewmedia.com/XOXO. Also, you can get your copy of the Anti-Impostor podcast starter kit at SAFENEW.MEDIA. That's SAFENEW.MEDIA for the Anti-Impostor podcast starter kit. What I'm about to tell you next will shock you.
This is not an offer, solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment decision.
We don't need more money. What we're looking for is to trade up the investors we have for a better class of investors, accredited investors only for right now. We're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. This is for multifamily real estate. My team and I are looking for capital partners, brokers, and motivated sellers. Secure your place on our wait lists today. Go to Inveresta.com. Inveresta.com. When you do, you will receive our investing criteria. This is the data that we use to determine where to invest. Don't lose money investing in the wrong location. What's the most important thing in real estate? Well, there's three most important things in real estate, right? Location, location, location. But how do you know what location qualifies as an emerging market? Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard. What if your backyard is a terrible location? Avoid losing money in a bad location. Pay attention to the data. What specific data? Start with these 5 data points that matter most. Number 1, population growth. Number 2 is median household income. Number 3 is median house or condo value. Number 4 is change in crime level. Number 5, job growth. Let me tell you how we've been using AI to identify the best locations to invest in multifamily real estate in 2025. I plugged in this criteria that we give away for free, our 5 filters to find emerging markets. Phase 1, my prompt structure translated our investment criteria to the LLM. Phase 2, let the AI cook. It generated a full report ranking the top cities in the USA. It even warned me about places to avoid, cities having negative job growth. Do you want to know what these locations that the AI told me to avoid? Guess where they are? Riverside, California, San Jose, California, Stockton, California, Bakersfield, California. The next city to avoid is San Francisco, California for multifamily. Last week I met with a group of investors. They invest in San Francisco, right? You should have seen the look on their faces when I told them about our data. San Francisco annual job growth is negative 1.2%. Unemployment is at 3.9%. Population decline is down 8.29%. Not to mention extreme housing costs and tech sector challenges. That information did not make me popular with that group. Phase 3, profit. We give away the data that we use to find emerging markets for free. Secure your place on our waitlist today. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta on X. Retail investors can send me a DM there to let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors can get in touch with me today. Call my office. Go to Inveresta.com. Accredited investors only. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public. One more thing before I let you go. Subscribe to Methods of Prosperity newsletter. It's also called the Billionaire Letters. This is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues and is possible to learn from history. Methods of Prosperity is a newsletter that I send out every week. It's intended to share ideas and build relationships. To become a billionaire, one must first be conditioned to think like a billionaire. To that agenda, this newsletter studies remarkable people in history who demonstrated what to do and what not to do. Right now, we're studying James Dyson. One trait he has going for him is disagreeableness. Did you know that? It turns out the more disagreeable a founder is, the more likely he is to become a billionaire. Who knew? You can subscribe for free right now at SAFENEWMEDIA.com/newsletter. The new ones go up on Beehive on Thursday mornings, and then I put the whole series on a Web3 platform called Paragraph. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour, right now, on the subject, broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.